You guys ready for mine?
Let me sit down.
So there's a player who I think it would take a couple things because he's potentially going to renew his contract. But he's one of the best strikers in the game. He's one of the best English strikers to ever play the sport. If Bayern go and win a UCL this season, the only thing that Harry Kane will not have checked off is the Premier League goal scoring record. And it's been talked about that eventually he would like to make the move back. I think he's 32, 33 right now. Let's say Bayern go and win the UCL. And he says to them, look, I came here to win trophies. I've won the most important trophy I can win. I'd like to go back to England because I want to break Shearer's record. He's like 48 goals off. So that would put him in a spot where he'd play for the next 2-3 seasons and could potentially break it. Of the top 6 teams, especially now with removing Spurs, potentially them getting relegated, because like that would be the team you just would go back to. Who in the top 6 could go? Who would you peg to go get Harry Kane? Because like in a perfect world, it's Chelsea, right? Like because Chelsea have that void of like a strike, like that.
Oh, yeah, I would have taken him. I would have taken him for years. Yeah. Before he left, I was like, if we bought him, I would not be upset.
He first leaved, it was United. Like, would United potentially pair him with the C.O.C? Like, could you see a world where Haaland and Kane play together at City? Like, it's a crazy concept, like, to just plug and play, like, probably a top 3 striker of the last 20 years. He's probably, you can make the argument he's the best English striker ever. And like that, so realistically, where is the move if Harry Kane comes back to the Prem?
I don't see him going anywhere other than Tottenham, but that's hard to say right now.
I'm saying Tottenham get relegated. He's not going to the Championship.
Of course not. No.
So what team would he go back to?
I don't think we sign him. I just don't think that happens in this situation. I still don't think we would change our strategy. So I'm just going to chalk us off. Liverpool just spent 800 gazillion billion on strikers, so that's not going to happen. Villa have $10 right now. So what? Liverpool? No, we already ruled out Liverpool. Either Manchester team or Arsenal. He obviously isn't going Arsenal.
I mean,
he's going to Manchester, and I see that you can see it, Mila. I just can't picture it happening. I just can't rationalize it. So I guess he's going United.
We just talked about how Pep's a fucking freak for like 25 minutes, and this was the one that got away. And you don't think there's a chance at all if he's going to come back to England that we're going to look at it?
Oh, we just play him in the 10, dude.
I think that if he became available and he was like, I want to come back to the Prem, and obviously Spurs aren't there, the Manchester clubs would have a fucking war. It would be a war of attrition. Like it would be like there would be some crazy hit pieces. Like some people would probably die to get Harry Kane. Those two teams getting that level of superstar, English superstar, they would almost chalk it off as like the money just makes sense. Like the Mount signing for United, like that, but an actual good player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would be cool to see him play with either of the teams because you either put him next to Haaland or you're putting him next to C.O.C. And like that's both are kind of these weird fits. Like, could you play 2 strikers? Would they just play alone? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously at City, it would be a 2-striker system at some point. Or like, how would it fit? Like, I love Harry Kane. I think he's a phenomenal footballer. And like the idea of him coming back and breaking that record, because he would have already broken it if he had just stayed.
Yeah.
But his career wouldn't be, we wouldn't be able to talk about him in this light if he had stayed at Spurs.
Had to be done.
It had to be done for himself. And I think that,
you're seeing the goals he's scoring. There's obviously the Bundesliga tax, if you will, but some of the goals this guy's scoring are ridiculous. So it is, for the sake PR, his career, whatever you want to say, like he did have to make this move to show, like, yes, to shut up any doubt. Like, yes, of course he is capable of doing this for a winning side. But yeah, I think at some point, I don't think it's this year. None of us know anything, but I can definitely see him coming back while still being a good level player to try and get that record for sure.
The realistic thing is that the reports are true. He re-ups with Bayern because that's a great situation for him too. Like he's just shredding and his numbers
just a man over there.
He's winning trophies. He seems to really enjoy it. But as the storybook and all of the stuff, it feels poetic that he would come back to England.
What if he just drags it for like 5 years from like 37 to 42 just to get the record, and it's just ugly like that?
See, that's the other
That'd
thing. It's
be
like
great.
I want
If
him
he
to
scores
break
4
it
goals
and
for
be just a
Norwich. Yeah.
fantastic player when he's doing it. Like I don't want it to be where he's playing 5 years in the league.
Some asterisk. Yeah.
It happens
Yeah,
in
no, I want it
baseball
to
a
be
lot.
true.
Guys in
And I-
baseball hang on a long time to get those cumulative records, and it gets ugly where it's like, all right, brother, it's hang it up.
Just for the obviously we're gonna split it down the middle here because I think we'd want him at both of our clubs. You'll be the deciding factor of who he goes to.
Oh, he's United. I think he'll go United because
I mean, I
Holland
probably
is-
would say United too. I just
Do
don't
you
think we
actually?
would roll over and
Oh,
be like,
that-
no, we
Yeah.
don't.
No, we're just gonna let you guys have Kane.
I have Holland,
Yeah.
dude. You're sorted, mate. Like,
Yeah,
like,
no.
At the end of the day, like push comes to shove, it's like, oh, we do have Holland.
Oh no.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, so I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Sheshko, Leipzig.
Whereas like you guys
Yeah.
would be desperate for it. Like that's an improvement upon.
Well, Kane at that stage in his career, I can totally see him being more or less of a 10 where he gets in those deeper positions. You know what I mean? So like
it's a Van
Bruno would
Persie
be
role.
gone in this situation to me.
Just imagine Kane floating off of a Holland target man set.
Dude, it's so cool. That's that RVP style of move. Like,
dude, imagine him lifting the Conference League though.
Whoa.
Let's not rule that out. let's come back.
I do have an honorable mention.
Oh,
let's hear it
then.
On the topic of Tottenham, Archie Gray.
Oh,
good player.
Ooh.
I think every one of the top 6 teams outside of Arsenal has a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe
I really
like
like
that's our wheelhouse.
He's got some leads, a lot of leads in him. So,
he does have a lot of leads in him.
Yeah.
I would. That's like one of the only players
He's
I would
played
take
fullback
if they got
before.
relegated.
That's the thing is like he's probably
Yeah.
gonna get a move if they get relegated.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of is it going to be in the Prem, and if it's in the Prem, it'll probably be a top 16.
Not have him.
I was gonna say Chelsea makes a lot of sense.
That's our wheelhouse. 21 years old, 40 million.
Available too. Like he's not a guy that's been injured.
He can be sold in 2 years for a 20%.
No, I think the Chelsea shot is perfect though.
Yeah.
Because he does give you a bit of backup for if Reece needs a rest. He gives a backup if Caicedo needs a rest, or he could just play with alongside those guys in the team. That's probably my favorite thing about him is just how versatile he is as a player. And I think we've seen him play at least like 4 positions already.
Oh, he's finally. I've never seen him really play midfield until Tudor.
Yeah,
he barely
that
gets to run
sucks.
his desired
And that's
position,
the
he's
result
looked
of choosing
good.
Tottenham. That's what you get for going to Tottenham.
Yeah, that was.
But sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Fair, yeah. I mean, Gallagher did it again. I'm not even mad at him. Shit, 200K. I'd have signed it too.
Damn sure.